Hey everybody, my name is Jim Farmer. I'm the festival director of Out on Film, Atlanta's LGBTQ Film Festival.
And I'm Craig Hardesty, his husband and the board chair of Out on Film. And welcome.
Welcome. Every year we usually have in-person trivia before the Oscars. This year we can't do that, so we wanted to try something online. So we've arranged an expert panel of people that I want to try to stump today. I'm gonna let the three panelists introduce themselves, and then we're gonna jump into some really heated and hopefully competitive Oscar trivia. I will start with Mark King.
Hello, my name is Mark King, and I am an Oscar addict. And I'm an Oscar queen from way back. I used to live in Los Angeles and threw an Oscar party every year. And this is the last great stand of Oscar love that I know of is Out on Film, and Jim and Craig. So thank you very much.
And Mark, please do tell us who you're wearing.
Oh, thank you. I'm wearing Versace today because it is afternoon, but this can go day to night.
Wow.
Excellent. A lovely choice.
Thank you.
We'll now go to Benjamin Carr.
Hi, I'm Benji Carr. I am a novelist and also a critic at Arts ATL, and known Jim for about 15, 20 years now.
And a trivia whiz.
Apparently. Watch this all blow up in my face. And I am wearing George from the Walmart collection, I believe.
It's a lovely look this afternoon.
Best dressed this year. And Pierre.
Hi. You see me?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Hi, I'm Pierre Stefanos. I'm actually a filmmaker and an alum of the 2010 and 2013 Out on Film Festival with my short films Bedfellows and Brighton. I actually think I won one of these things about 5 or 6 years ago.
I did. And I sent you a Brokeback Mountain poster and it was returned. It's like,
it was returned.
So I still have that damn Brokeback Mountain poster in my swag closet. So yeah.
Great. Well, I'll take that along with first prize today. Yeah. But yeah, no, I am thankful because I'm a filmmaker and because I'm someone that sort of does follow this crazy world of that Moira Rose herself says award season is her favorite. I do tend to follow these things quite well. So I can only hope that I don't completely embarrass myself in this situation, but I will try and defend my honor in winning my second out of 2 Out on Film contests.
Okay. For those, just a little bit of background, Benji, I first met Benji when I was working at Midtown Arts Cinema, the Landmark Midtown Arts Cinema. I did trivia, and Benji won like 9 times in a row. I mean, so he was trivia. And Mark King and I have a very heated and competitive race every year to see who can pick the most winners. And I'll never forget one of the most traumatic nights of my life was the first night that I lost to Mark King. I did not get out of bed for literally 4 or 5 nights. I was just in deep mourning.
I'm terribly sorry about that. I truly am. I believe that I got 22 out of 23 categories that year. Not that I'm counting, including a couple of upsets that I correctly predicted.
The way that we're going to do this is this. We're going to have 3 categories. And then for those at home, the millions at home who are watching us, we're going to have a chance to win some prizes at home. So first of all, I just want before we start this, I mean, tell me some fun stories that you all growing up, you know, when did you first start watching the Oscars and becoming enamored with it? Anybody?
Well, I mean, I can speak to my own experiences. Although I'm thankfully now more than just a writer, and I now can call myself a producer and a director, and my actual work is as an editor in film and television. My primary passion, starting when I was younger, and how I found writing in general, was through music. And I had a history of where becoming an actual music critic was something that I was really genuinely considering. And I was fortunate enough to discover at the tail end of my college years that the type of music that was becoming more and more popular was not the kind of music I wanted to cover. And so I sort of ended up taking the more traditional route of going into corporate America and doing all of that. And then literally as I was in the early throes of it, this was in the tail end of 1999, I came across a really wonderful headline on the cover of Entertainment Weekly, and I had been experiencing the incredible now sort of high altar of films as we understand from 1999, and you just had like all of these beautiful 5-star films coming out week after week after week after week, and I was experiencing them while sort of in the midst of experiencing a bunch of things that I wasn't really enjoying. And I had mentioned that the way in which 21st century film would be remembered would be actually at the start of 1999. And in reading this and in realizing all of these films had come out just one after another, I was like, yeah, that's actually very true. And I'd always sort of had stories in my head, and I think that was really the moment that crystallized my true appreciation for films. So it was really starting that year where I kind of was like, yeah, this is like kind of my thing, I think. And it's turned out to be, which hopefully works in my favor today.
Mark and Benji, how long have you been watching the Oscars?
I've been watching them all my life. I have an older brother who's 15 years older who is also gay. And he says that when he was, yes, he's very gay. And he said that when I was 9 years old, we were watching the Oscars, and I was bitching for the next several days that Peter O'Toole had not won for Goodbye, Mr. Chips. He was ripped off by John Wayne, who won for True Grit that year. And I thought Peter O'Toole had been robbed. And I was 9. And my brother said, that's when I knew you were gay.
That is pretty damn gay. Yeah. Benji.
I started watching in 1988, the year of Rain Man. And that's when we sort of started obsessively watching it, was the 88-89 one when Rob Lowe and Snow White sang the opening number and did the full dance.
Forget that.
The greatest thing in the world. It's amazing. All of the nominees just cringing and trying to avoid that Snow White actress is kind of the best. You have to like track it down because they hide it, but like, why would you hide that? It's glorious.
Exactly. It seems like I've always been watching the Oscars. The one year that I remember vividly is that I was in my room, had a black and white TV. It was a long time ago, and I was watching the Oscars. And my stepfather came in and said, it's past your bedtime. And I said, but the Academy Awards are on. He's like, well, turn the TV off. And he turned the TV off. I turned it back on. He came in again and said, I've told you once, don't turn it back on, or I have to spank you. And I thought to myself, well, you can spank me and get your belt, and the pain will last for a few seconds. But missing Best Supporting Actress will last a lifetime. So I made up my mind. It's like, well, sorry, just go find a belt, because I'm not missing Best Supporting Actress. The way that this is going to work is this. This is called Stump the Gays. We have a panel of great gay panelists. We have 3 sets of questions. So we're going to go through the first part. For those who are participating, when you know the answer, raise your hand. Craig will be our scorekeeper. He cannot be bribed, or can he be bribed?
I can be.
He can be bribed. So anyway, we'll round up the scores at the end, determine a grand prize winner, and we'll have lots of fun going in. So why don't we go on and start? The first set of questions are dealing with gay-themed films, and the Oscars are gay-themed actors and actresses. And this here's my first question. And again, if you know the answer, raise your hand. Craig will be the first. Craig will pick the first person. First question: what actor has won 2 Best Supporting Actor Oscars in the last decade for roles in gay-themed films?
Benji.
Mahershala Ali.
Yay!
Damn, that was quick. I mean, everybody was like, okay. What Best Supporting Actor winner who won an Oscar for playing an LGBTQ role first came to prominence as Jordan Catalano?
Pierre.
Jared Leto.
Yes, correct. Y'all are good, as I hoped. Y'all are very good. Which performers, name all the performers who are nominated for Oscars for their roles in Brokeback Mountain?
Benji.
Oh,
Michelle Williams, Heath Ledger, and Jake Gyllenhaal. Performance only?
Yes.
Okay. I believe
Good
that's it.
grief. You've not lost a beat in 15 years, Benji. Okay. This one, I didn't know this one until I read about it. Who is the only openly gay actor to be nominated for an Oscar for playing a gay character? This one's tough.
Okay, Who? Me?
Yes.
I was going to say he played Richard III, and his name is, and he was in. Is that oblique? Was Richard III gay? Okay, maybe not. Okay, but he was no, the gay actor that was in Lord of the Rings, and I can't remember his name.
Say the name.
Yeah, know his name.
You got it.
Oh my God! Wait! Lord of the Rings, and his name, and he's in a series, and it's called Vicious, and he is Oh my God! Well, I know.
Benji, help him out.
Benji.
Ian McKellen.
Yes.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
I have a question though.
Yes.
Joel Grey for Cabaret is the Master of Ceremonies gay, and then Joel Grey came out later. So,
Oh,
I guess. I mean, I just.
you might get a bonus point on that.
I will say though. I
think the MC is gender not conforming.
With that, yeah.
So that makes sense. But at the end of the musical, at least he's wearing the pink triangle outfit for the thing. So.
I will say I'm going to submit this to the Emmys next year because, Mark, I think you just got nominated for an Emmy. That was very good emoting right there. That was really good.
I wanted you to say
I knew
it.
everything
really
about him, but his name.
Okay.
Sounds personal.
This director directed 2 gay lesbian themed films, which led to Oscar nominations for Julianne Moore, Cate Blanchett, and Rooney Mara. Name the director and the 2 movies.
Benji.
Todd Haynes, Far From Heaven, and Carol.
Damn.
Very good.
I've not stumped my gays. Hopefully down the line, but I've not stumped anybody so far. Okay. He directed and adapted the screenplay for Morris, but did not win an Oscar until Call Me By Your Name. Name him.
Benji.
James Ivory.
Correct. Colin Firth and Stanley Tucci played gay this year in Supernova. Name a film that each has been nominated for an Oscar before.
Pierre.
Tucci for The Lovely Bones, and A Single Man for Firth.
Correct.
Nice.
This may be, okay, I'll ask this question, then we'll elaborate later. But name the first out lesbian to be awarded Best Actress twice, and name the movies.
Mark.
Jodie Foster for The Accused and Silence of the Lambs.
Yay.
Finally.
And she should have gotten tortured Golden Globes coming out.
But if there was an award for best acceptance in pajamas.
Yeah, she would have gotten that.
Yeah.
This is the final question of this category. Name the Marietta, Georgia born writer who won a screenwriting Oscar for American Beauty.
Pierre.
Alan Ball.
Correct. We whizzed through those.
All right.
Do we want to do a recap of the scores?
So we've got Benji in the lead with 5, Pierre with 3, and Mark with 1.
Okay.
And we're going into double jeopardy now, right? They're worth twice as much.
There's some very challenging categories near the
Yeah.
end. Okay, this is my absolute favorite category.
You're fading out. You're fading out.
Yeah.
Am I fading out?
Yeah,
Okay.
Stay on screen.
We're gonna do dialogue from performances that have been either nominated for Best Supporting Actress or won Best Supporting in that category.
Oh God.
We're gonna
I know.
and I made
God.
I made a list of like 40. I had to pare it down. I don't want to keep all here to the floor, but this is okay.
Okay, now what is this category?
It's dialogue from performers who've been nominated for Best Supporting Actress. They either were nominated or won.
And you want their names?
Yeah, do you want
the name of the actress and the movie?
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Here's the first one. Do you know why I'm having sex with machinery? Because your father went to have a party and I stayed to raise 2 kids and I have no life.
Oh.
Benji.
Diane Wiest, Parenthood.
Good God. Okay.
That was impressive.
That was impressive. Damn, Benji. Okay. Okay. We're in the same city now. I've indicated that I'm receptive to an offer. I've cleared the month of June, and I am, after all, me.
Benji.
Sigourney Weaver, Working Girl.
Jesus. Benji, you need your own show. Oh my God. I toiled coming up with these, and Benji, I know. Good grief. Okay, this is one of my all-time favorites. I actually recite this on a weekly basis. Okay. And I'm trying to act it out too. I don't know that I have her comic timing. You're wrong, Dr. Brewster. I'm very proud of being a woman, and I'm proud of this hospital. And before I see it destroyed by your petty tyrannies, I will recommend to the board that she be thrown out into the street. Good day, Dr. Brewster. I said good day.
I think Mark just barely beat you out, Benji.
That would be Terry Garr in Tootsie.
Yes. If you missed that, I would have ended this call and never spoken to any of you again.
Or it would be Dustin Hoffman. Well, it would be Terry Garr because she's the one that was nominated. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But they both say it.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. This one's a little bit easier. Okay. I'm trying not to laugh. Okay. Okay. Don't speak. Don't speak.
Okay.
Benji.
Diane Wiest again, Bullets Over Broadway.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Again, I'm going to try not to laugh.
Love Diane Wiest.
Okay.
Diane Wiest. Okay.
Eat the fish, bitch.
Hey, Benji.
Julia Roberts, August, Osage County.
And Benji a win. Okay, yes, that was great. Okay. Okay. If you break his spirit, harm him in any way, keep him from his chosen profession, which is law, something you may not value, but I do, you will meet the voice on the other end of this telephone call, and it will not be pretty.
Stumped on that one.
Did I stump you all?
Wow.
Did I stump you all?
The gays.
I cannot believe I stumped this panel. That's probably my greatest achievement. Seriously.
Benjamin's audio must have gone out.
No. Wait, hold on. So the quote is like, if you harm him in any way, it sounds familiar. I just can't.
Let me do it.
Like,
okay. Well, it's on the tip of my tongue, really.
Which is law.
I mean, I'm hearing Dixie Carter because it sounds like Designing Women to me. So, but I know it's not that.
That's just Jim.
Yeah.
If you break his spirit, harm him in any way, keep him from his chosen profession, which is law, something you may not value, but I do, you'll meet the voice of the other end of this telephone call, and it will not be pretty.
Give it a shot, Benji.
Frances McDormand, Almost Famous.
Fuck! I cannot stump this panel.
Wow.
It's the law thing because she's trying to stop him from being a journalist. And all of a sudden I was like, wait, what? What movie was about them becoming a lawyer? Yeah. But yeah, the phone call, the like Oscar nominated worthy phone call.
I think this concludes this event. Benji, you've already Benji's the winner. We had 90 more questions. Okay.
Sorry. This is gonna all fail me now.
I put on Versace for this.
You look fantastic. It doesn't matter what you know.
And yeah, you're probably going to get that Emmy nomination. So there will be some good that comes out of this. You should just go to City College with your work ethic. Just go to City College, to jail, then go back to City College, and then maybe you'll learn to pull yourself up.
Benji.
Laurie Metcalf, Lady Bird.
Dear God. Okay.
I don't know. Did anybody else notice the self-satisfied look in his eyes right after he said it, before he sipped his drink? It was worth a lot. It was just that little.
It's very Kermit the Frog meme, you know.
Yes, very sipping his tea.
I cannot believe I haven't sent any one of you. Okay, let's try this one. Okay. You don't know what you want, do you? One minute you like me, and the next you don't. One minute you're ashamed to be seen with me, and the next you think I'm the best thing that's ever happened to you. You think you can just go along like this, no plans. Maybe tomorrow you'll be here, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll just go back to Sarah.
Benji?
Gina Davis, Accidental Tourist.
I spent hours coming up with these, and you're like, I want to know these. More of a challenge. Okay. Okay. My boy came to your school because they were going to kill him in public school. His father don't like him. He comes to your school. Kids don't like him. One man is good to him, this priest. And does the man have his reasons? Yes. Everybody does. You have your reasons, but do I ask the man why he's good to my son? No, I don't care why. My son needs some man to care about him and to see him through the way he wants to go. And thank God this educated man with some kindness in him wants to do just that.
Pierre.
You really want to get your Viola Davis on there, huh? I was like, wow, I was going to keep going. That's from Doubt.
Yes. And if you'd use snot in that, you would have gotten
10 points.
Serious snot in that fabulous performance. Okay, I've got one more, and again, this is one of my favorite quotes. I mean, I just adore this. Finally, I adore this performance. Okay. Don't talk to me that way. I deserve better than that from you. You want to treat yourself like dirt. You do that better than anybody I know. And don't tell me I'm your friend because I'm as weak as you. I'm your friend because I love you and I'm in awe of you. I'm so jealous of your gifts and commitments because I never had any of my own to give. I don't know what kind of sickness it is that makes you want to destroy everything that's beautiful in your life. But I'll be damned if I'm going to stand around and hold your hand and fill your glass while you do it. You want a quick finish? Use the terrace. Otherwise, do me a favor, Georgia. Stop being such an astronomical pain in the ass.
Benji?
This is a guess. Mayor Winningham for Georgia?
No.
Damn it.
I think all of his points should be taken away.
Yes.
Just wiped clean.
You lose 14 points for that. Sorry, Benji.
No.
The only thing that I could remotely suggest it would be Steel Magnolias, but I don't think that's right.
I'll give you some hints.
Hints? They get hints now?
You got 74 points. You're ahead by 70. You're allowed to jump back in now that we're doing this. She lost the Oscar that year to Maureen Stapleton in Reds.
Ooh.
Oh.
But she did win the Golden Globe that year.
Well, let's
Wait.
No.
Reds.
She was nominated. There were 4 lead performers in this movie. No, I'm sorry. There were 4 performances in this movie. 3 of which there were 4 central performances in this movie. 3 of which were nominated for Oscars. There was main actress who was Marsha Mason. There was supporting actor who was Coco.
Okay, wait. Is it Goodbye Girl? No.
It's James Coco was like Only When I'm Laughing or something like that. Or the one with
Enter Laughing?
No. It's like this stage, like the title is like a stage direction. It's Neil Simon because it was before the Marsha Mason breakup.
Enter Laughing or Exit Laughing or
No, Only When I Laugh.
Can anyone name the actress?
in the supporting role that was supporting Marsha Mason and James Coco?
Quinn Cummings.
No.
Oh, I thought it was. Wait, she played the daughter. Damn it.
Can I read the quote again?
Yes.
Clearly you get a kick out of it.
That's really what all of this is about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stumping us.
If there's ever a remake of this movie, I have to play this role. Okay. Don't talk to me that way. I deserve better than that from you. You want to treat yourself like dirt. You do that better than anybody I know. And don't tell me I'm your friend because I'm as weak as you. I'm your friend because I love you and I'm in awe of you. I'm so jealous of your gifts and commitments because I never had any of those of my own to give. I don't know what kind of sickness it is that makes you want to destroy everything that's beautiful in your life, but I'll be damned if I'm going to stand around and hold your hand and fill your glass while you do it. You want a quick finish, use the terrace. Otherwise, do me a favor, Georgia. Stop being such an astronomical pain in the ass. I love that monologue. Thank you for letting me do it again. Okay.
What's the answer?
I finally said it was Joan Hackett for Only When I Laugh.
Ah.
Does anybody remember Joan Hackett?
No.
Yes.
She was amazing.
Joan Hackett was married to somebody well known, as I recall, or had an affair with somebody. Well, anyway, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've got a few more of those. Do you want me to read? Do you want to just go to another category? Or do a few more of those?
Please do more. Please do more.
Okay, I think we have, okay. These are fairly easy. I do believe Marcellus, my husband, your boss, told you to take me out and do whatever I wanted. Now I want to dance. I want to win. I want that trophy.
You two came up, Pierre.
Oh, Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction.
Yes. I need to save a few for the end. Okay, I'll do a few more. I'll put on my serious face. I need to believe that something extraordinary is possible.
Pierre.
Jennifer Connelly in A Beautiful Mind.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. And I'll do one other one. This one's pretty easy. Old man, you give those dogs another piece of my food, and I'm going to kick you till you're dead.
Ah.
I know I want to. I'll guess only because I probably got it wrong, but I'm gonna guess Oprah Winfrey in The Color Purple.
No, but
there's so many quotable lines from this movie. This is probably, I might say obscure, but there's so many other lines that are more known, but I want to go with this one. Old man, you give those dogs another piece of my food, and I'm going to kick you till you're dead.
It sounds like something Sissy Spacek would say.
No. It's damn it. Okay.
This would be a good time for a clue so I can get back into the question.
The same movie.
She won that year. It was her first nomination. Let's do another line from that movie.
Snap out of it.
No way. The Moonstruck. Olivia.
No, I was far.
I know. Damn it.
Cher for Moonstruck.
No.
Yeah.
Got it.
Go ahead, take it, Mark.
Damn it.
Olivia Dukakis in Moonstruck.
Yeah.
I think Snap Out of It was Cher.
Snap out of it.
Well, Cher. That
but
was
the
Cher.
supporting actress winner that year.
But the
was
supporting
Olivia
actress
Dukakis,
was indeed Olivia Dukakis. Yes.
I remember she congratulated Michael for getting that far, and my mother got mad. It was funny.
Okay. So we're going to jump now into just general trivia. And at the end, we've got some stumpers. At least I think the stumpers.
You think?
Benji's here, so he'll probably rattle them off.
No. See, I'm the favorite, so now I'm destined to lose. So
whatever. Okay. I'm gonna give 2 points for this one because it's I think it's kind of hard, but I don't know. Okay. Glenn Close has been nominated for an Oscar and a Razzie for her work in Hillbilly Elegy. Who were the other two performers to have that same double nomination?
For the same film.
No, I mean, it was two other actors or actresses were both nominated for an Oscar and a Razzie for the same performance.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Can we give 1 out of 2, or do you have to give 2 out of 2?
You get 1 out of 2.
Yeah, 1 out. Yeah.
I will guess Sandra Bullock for The Blind Side.
No.
Okay.
Take a guess, Benji.
Al Pacino, Scent of a Woman.
No. The weird thing about this is that I don't think that either one of these performances really deserve the Razzie. But who knows what went on with the nominating committee. I actually like both of these performances. One was in a film that we literally talked about less than 5 minutes ago for a supporting actor. We literally just I read the quote from that movie twice and got all actressy.
Joan Hackett.
Actor in that movie. His last name is something you drink when you're cold in the winter.
James Coco.
James Coco.
Coco.
Yes, he was, and the other one was an actress who was in a musical that.
I will say Julie Andrews in that awful musical where the 20s slappers. No, okay, you're looking at me like I don't know what I'm. Never mind. But it was a terrible movie. No, Julie. It was Julie Andrews
Carr or Thoroughly Modern Millie.
Thoroughly Modern Millie.
I think those are older than the Razzies.
I think you're right.
The Razzies.
You're right.
Razzies is like, Razzies was the year. Razzies came about the year that Can't Stop the Music and Xanadu were playing on the same screen as a double feature in LA.
I would have been there. Okay, wow. The actress was in a musical that was a pet project of Barbra Streisand.
Oh.
And the answer is kind of surprising because, again, that most people loved her performance.
Amy Irving in Yentl?
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right.
Yes. Okay.
That was way obscure.
Well, that's the point.
It's supposed to be. That's fine.
On the call
that's the category.
Minutes,
that was like way obscure.
Okay, what male actor holds the record for most Oscar losses and no wins?
Benji.
Oh.
Peter O'Toole.
Okay. Juliette Binoche won a Best Supporting Actress Oscar for The English Patient, shocking a heavily favored acting legend. Name that legend and the movie she was favored to win for.
Pierre.
Lauren Bacall in The Mirror Has Two Faces.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Nice. 4 actresses have played the female lead role in A Star Is Born, which oftentimes leads for an Oscar nomination. Name the 4 actresses.
Benji.
Janet Gaynor, Judy Garland, Barbra Streisand, and Lady Gaga.
It is impossible to stump you. I've
been stumped,
and we're gonna disqualify you just for no reason other than the fact that you're just too knowledgeable.
I used to stay inside and read the back of TV guides instead of going outside and get run over by big wheels in my house.
I at least knew 3. I definitely would have never gotten the first one, but I did know the other 3.
Okay,
good.
This is an opportunity to get 3 points. 3 films hold the record of winning the most Academy Awards, having garnered 11 Oscars each. Name the 3 or one of the 3.
Mark.
Oh, I didn't mean to raise my hand. I should have just shut up. But I'll give it a shot, and it would be Ben-Hur.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
2 more.
Okay. They're coming. Chicago.
No.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Anybody want to venture?
I know one of them.
I know one of the others. This is awards, not nominations, right?
Of winning the most Academy Awards.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 1 point. I got 1 point.
All right.
Make sure it gets.
So then, Titanic.
Yes.
And I believe All About Eve.
No.
But I'm not sure.
I know the third one.
Go ahead.
It's The Return of the King.
Yes. So everybody got
nice.
Okay. Martin Scorsese finally won a directing Oscar for The Departed. What 3 legendary directors presented him with the award?
Benji.
Coppola, Spielberg, and Lucas.
Correct. Okay. That is the end of my questions. I mean, y'all went pretty quick. Now these are stumpers. I'm gonna say the first one is worth 5 points, and the second one is worth 10. But even if you get him, you're not gonna catch up to Benji. So anyway, because Benji.
Wait, what?
Even if people get these, they can't catch up to you. You've got 70,000 points right now.
Oh, okay.
We have 2 final questions. The first one is worth 5 points. Who can name all 8 times Glenn Close has been nominated for an Oscar?
Oh God. Can I try it?
Yeah, it's either you can't do them piecemeal.
All 8 times?
Yes. You good? Okay.
All right, I'll try it.
Okay.
World According to Garp,
Mhm.
Big Chill, Fatal Attraction, Dangerous Liaisons, The Natural, Albert Nobbs, Hillbilly Elegy, and The Wife. Am I
Okay.
missing anything?
This session is closed. Goodbye, everybody.
What?
Yes, you're
What?
correct. That's it.
Doesn't everybody know that?
Well, I know that because
Yeah,
I'm an Oscar
Doesn't
fan.
everybody know that? I don't know if that's humility or like counter humility or something.
Oh, God.
Subversive humility.
Okay. And this is my final question. And this is, I don't know. I thought this was obscure, but Benji, it'll probably
Damn it.
be 4 seconds to come up with this one. Okay. Similar to this year, 1995 was considered a landmark year for Best Actress contenders, with several terrific performances not even getting a nomination, including Kathy Bates and Dolores Claiborne, Jennifer Jason Leigh in Georgia. I love Jennifer Jason Leigh. Angela Bassett for Waiting to Exhale. Name the 5 women nominated that year, which included 2 previous winners,
Oh,
2 actresses receiving their first nomination, and an actress finally winning in her 5th nomination.
Oh God.
See, I remember this.
Um,
My Jennifer Jason Leigh was in that field, and it was just it was kind of like this
all
year,
right.
horribly competitive.
I know who won. Ooh.
Well, if it was a 95 awards, then that was the films from 94. And that's a pretty incredible year in itself.
Yeah, it was films that were released in 1995. So I guess it would have been in
So the 96 award, yeah.
1996.
So I know who the winner is, but I don't know that I know all the nominees.
Shame.
All right. Hold. All right. So 95. The nominees, the winner was, I believe, Susan Sarandon for Dead Man Walking. The other nominees, can you give me the 2 categories again? The 2 people who had won.
Well, you got Susan Sarandon, who was an actress finally winning in her 5th nomination.
Yeah.
That year included 2 previous winners and 2 actresses receiving their first.
Oh, Jesus. So Jodie Foster for Nell, which is a no. Okay, good, because Jodie Foster was terrible in Nell. Tay in the wind. Guy Angel. I will be. What the hell? Okay. Let's see.
I took a really hot guy out on a date to see Nell, and I laughed through that entire movie. And he was like, "Oh my God, that was so good!" And I was like, "I can't see.
I can't.
And I really want sex with you. I can't do this. Sorry." Anyway.
Like, if she's doing the language wrong, who would be able to tell?
I win. Bye.
What a low guy, Angel. I don't. Oh God. Oh God. All right. So.
Chicken.
I would have had sex with the guy anyway.
I just couldn't after I couldn't.
I like, she was so much the favorite that year that I can't even
Anybody else want to venture again?
I'm gonna drop out.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know.
Mark King.
No.
Mark King. Okay, that was an insanely competitive year. The person who won was Susan Sarandon. Also nominated that year was Emma Thompson for Sense and Sensibility. Meryl Streep was nominated for Bridges in Madison County. Elizabeth Shue was nominated for Leaving Las Vegas.
Oh, she was so good in that.
And Sharon Stone was nominated for Casino.
Yeah.
Insanely.
Wow.
And I mean, as I said, Kathy Bates and Dolores Claiborne, you look at it now, that could have easily won that year.
Yeah.
Jennifer Jason Leigh in Georgia. I mean, I don't think Jodie Foster and Nell could have won any year.
No. No.
Okay.
She was.
But anyway, so I guess we have the grand prize winner, and that would be
Benji has
Benji.
won our Oscar trivia. Yay, Benji.
Okay, Benji, let me show you the prizes. You
All
have
right.
a copy of When the Beat Drops, our Oscar-winning documentary. Our out on film best documentary winner from 2018. You get a Little Women companion piece from 2 years ago, and you get a Knives Out Eat Shit shirt that we have as well. And the rest of you, I'll talk to you. We'll find you some gifts as well.
We have gifts for everyone.
We have gifts for everyone. I've got a closet full of swag. But you know, I want to finish this in a few minutes. I wanted to just talk to you all because we all are so into the Oscars. You know, the Oscars are today's Saturday. The Oscars are tomorrow night. Do you all see? And I want to talk about Best Actress live.
Ooh,
Best Actress.
okay.
Yes.
Stacked this year. But do you see? I mean, general
Yes.
the general consensus is that Daniel Kaluuya is going to win for Best Supporting Actor.
Mhm. Yes.
Young is going to win for Minari. Chadwick is going to win for Best Actor. Nomadland for Best Film. But I don't know. I don't know. Are there any upsets?
I absolutely believe there is an upset brewing. And
Best
a lot of
Actor?
this has to do with the timing, of course, of the ballots and when the ballots are out, right? Not who had it, you know, locked in 3 months ago. And I think that Frances's star has been falling, although a lot of people seem to think that means Viola Davis is ascendant. And I don't believe that.
Carey Mulligan.
I think it's Carey Mulligan. I think that she is the yes, she is I think she will be the upset of the year. If it doesn't happen and it's Viola, then that means you have 4 people of color in all 4 categories, which would of course be amazing, especially this year. I will also say that I wish it weren't Nomadland. I don't. I wish it were not Nomadland. This year of all years, I wish it were Judas or some other black themed film.
All right. I kind of agree with you. I think that the Oscars, I mean, truth, it's been the longest Oscar season in history for a number of reasons, but I think that Nomadland has swept everything. I think if the Oscars were 2 weeks from now, the Nomadland buzz would have passed. I know. I still love that movie, but people love Minari. People really like Judas. People are passionate about Promising Young Woman. I think Nomadland will win, but I don't know. I think that there's going to be an actor, supporting actor, supporting actress film. I think there might be an upset brewing. I don't know where, but you know, a lot of people are pushing for Anthony Hopkins. I think
the BAFTAs went to Anthony Hopkins for that, but then it's also potential home court advantage. But then the thing with Frances and Best Actress to me is that even if she doesn't win Best Actress, she's still probably winning an Oscar because she was a producer on Nomadland. Right. And then also, if she wins 3 Best Actress Oscars, she becomes the most winning Best Actress winner since Katharine Hepburn, I believe. For Best Actress, because Meryl has 2 Best Actress ones and 1 for supporting, and so and so then if Frances wins for Nomadland and Best Actress, then she ties Katharine Hepburn overall for number of Oscars won, even though
but not number of Best Actresses.
Not number of Best Actresses, no.
Right.
But let's see. So, and I think it's going to go to Carey Mulligan, even though only 1 of the precursor awards has gone to her. But then I don't that changes on the day as to who's the favorite, which is kind of amazing.
Well, I mean, I think, you know, common wisdom is that, you know, the other categories have a clear favorite. I don't think Best Actress does, because I think that I've made no bones about the fact that Promising Young Woman is my favorite film of the year. I love Carey Mulligan. Carey Mulligan got robbed because she lost for An Education. She lost to Sandra Bullock. I think Carey deserved it that year. I know Promising Young Woman, I will always remember that movie. I mean, I love Viola Davis. She's kind of a supporting actress in this movie. She has 26 minutes. But on the other hand, she's Viola Davis. I'm not going to be upset if she wins, but I just think Carrie deserves it.
I think for me personally, like because I haven't seen Promising Young Woman, I'm waiting to either rent it later today or maybe it'll find its way onto one of these streamers. But yeah, I know I will say that for me, the Viola Davis performance is one of those performances where if she doesn't win the Academy Award, I'm going to be really curious as to what she actually will win for, because she's so iconic in this role, and to see a woman with that much power in her performance, I would have a hard time not choosing that performance. But that's the thing, is I haven't seen everything yet, so I can believe, and unfortunately I won't say who, but someone spoiled the ending of Promising for me. But yeah, no, I do think that Viola is, I would think, the favorite. But yeah, this is one of the stranger award seasons as it relates to any specific category being very split across all of the precursors.
I will also say that my favorite movie of the year was Sound of Metal. That struck me so strong on so many levels, and I actually thought a few weeks ago that Chadwick's lock was a little shaky, because Reeves was getting so much attention for Sound of Metal, and I think that there's people who have seen it love it. You know, I don't know if many people had seen it. I think maybe it has waned again enough that Chadwick is still the lock for Best Actor, but I wouldn't be surprised and I wouldn't be disappointed if Reeves made an upset win.
I mean, because Sound of Metal is one of those dark horse movies that is just, like you said, if you've seen it, you know it's amazing.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorites of the year, too.
Yeah.
Even, you know, I think the chances of Promising Young Woman winning Best Picture are slim. Carrie's chances are, I don't know, I think they're okay.
I think they're interesting.
Interesting. I Promising Young Woman is the favorite for Best Original Screenplay.
Yeah, it'll win that.
That's what I'm thinking. That's the one it'll win out of the 5. Yeah.
Although,
which is actually kind of funny, because if there's anything you can fault about Promising Young Woman, it is the screenplay in terms of its final act, which kind of, you know, either you think it's brilliant or it goes off the rails. You know, I think that's the only thing that I can, because I love the movie, but I thought that was the only thing I could criticize was the screenplay.
If you logically think about Promising Young Woman, you might go, wait a minute, could that really have happened? But having said that, I loved everything about that with that exception. So I think
for me, I would say that this, going back to Sound of Metal, I think strangely enough, because I'm an editor and I tend to get this award particularly on point year after year these days, I do think there is the slight potential that it could upset what I think is the favorite in that category, which is The Trial of the Chicago 7. That particular film, I think, is really masterfully edited, and I was actually glad to see that it won the ACE Award from the editors, because I think that more than I think the sound work in Sound of Metal is fantastic and definitely evocative of what someone in that particular situation would go through. But I think the combination of the performances and Sorkin's dialogue is such that it's just so punchy, and to tell it in the way that it's told, that's a really hard thing to pull off. And so to me, you know, that's one of the more interesting categories that I'll be paying attention to. But I definitely feel that there are those who kind of think that Sound of Metal is maybe slightly more modern and provocative in terms of what it's going for. And I would say it'll probably for sure win the Sound Awards, but if it has a really good night, it's going to win that award as well.
Yeah, I will say that adapted screenplay is interesting, because I just don't, you know, people love Nomadland, but I don't think people want to see it take home 6 or 7 awards. I mean, give adapted screenplay to someone else. Chloe Zhao is going to win Best Director. Nomadland is going to win Best Picture, probably. I don't think.
Is August Wilson up for that one?
He's not.
What?
The other, I forgot the other nominees, but I think the one of the other the script for One Night in Miami I like that movie. I thought it was underrated. And then the screenplay for The Father is considered a dark horse to win adapted screenplay. The Father is
Father's a really good movie.
Father's a really good movie.
I don't think enough people have seen it, myself included. And I see myself as one of those people that just never caught up with it. And maybe it's one of the situations that you said, Jim, if there had been more time and people had seen it, maybe it would have a stronger showing. I also got to say, and I don't know if maybe this is just goes without saying, but Nomadland, I think the reason specifically I don't want to see it win is because, is because I'm surprised that there hasn't been more of a blowback against Nomadland. There was a little bit like, oh, something about Amazon, or there was some controversy about that. And I'm really like, really? That's the controversy? To me, the controversy was here of all years, of the years of Black Lives Matter, you have all of these white homeless people, and it's a spiritual experience for them.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm oversimplifying, but enough that it's like, really? That's what we're going to go with, huh? You know, I'm surprised that didn't come back to bite Nomadland on the ass, and it hasn't. People just haven't kind of made that connection, or maybe I'm being overly sensitive. I don't know.
No, I think there's an interesting comment in that, because I think if you go back to even just like 2015's films, there's been this very like seesaw situation with Best Picture, maybe even 2013, because there's been what I consider to be a rather specific shift in the way the Academy judges how they want this whole thing. I think, you know, it speaks to why I think to some degree we are as passionate as we are about the Oscars. And so I've had this conversation around the concept of curation. Curation is something that for some reason queer people in general, and certainly gay men, are very passionate about, whether it's films, whether it's music, whether it's any number of things. But I think we've seen this very interesting shift into how I think people vote for Best Picture less about the actual film and what the vote says about them. Yeah. We've seen this really interesting seesaw from social justice and then whiteness, social justice and then whiteness. And so we're actually, unfortunately, I think in that other year, because we're following off of Parasite.
Yeah.
And Parasite followed Green Book. And Green Book followed Moonlight. And then Spotlight, and then 12 Years a Slave. And so for all the ways in which we can have conversations about whether this film better than this film, I kind of feel like we are somewhat being litigation. We're litigating certain issues as it relates to certain things. And then, you know, in the same way our politics says, you know, there's a reaction, and then the reaction to the reaction, and then the reaction to the reaction to the reaction. So I do kind of feel like that plays a little bit into what's going on this year to some degree, because I will also agree that Nomadland is not my favorite. And I'll just throw in, because I haven't really talked a lot about my own reaction to the film this year. This is probably one of the few years where I've been very kind of blasé about the Oscars. But I also do feel like, one, I'm not even really confident that we should even have an Oscars this year, because so many films that should have come out last year still haven't. Yeah. So I think we're going to have an amazing year next year. Yeah. I think next year's Oscars could be potentially amazing, but I haven't really been passionate about many of the films. But the one film, and certainly performance, that I would want to bring up, that I hope more people see if they haven't already, is Defy Bloods. And I'm actually really surprised.
Delroy Lindo, oh man.
You know, yeah, and I'm about to say, I mean, out of all of the performances, that is the one. I mean, to me, I was about halfway through that film, I was like, I'm just not really into this. It's very Spike Lee, and it's reminded me of his She's Gotta Have It Netflix series in a lot of ways. I think he picked up a lot of the techniques from that show. But by the time Delroy Lindo takes that film by the throat and he's demanding you like watch that performance, I was like, where all the Oscars, just hand them all the Oscars. And Spike Lee still has yet to win a Best Directing Academy Award. And so to see that it's basically not even a major contender. I mean, obviously, if Chadwick's winning for Blues film. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, to not even include Delroy's performance, I thought was really, really strange. And yeah, I mean, I think that's where we see some of the ways in which this particular award season has worked itself out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One final question for all of you. Does Glenn Close have any chance tomorrow night? I want to see her win so badly, but I just Hillbilly Elegy is just not the movie for her to win an Oscar.
You know, she's still working. If they figured that she was like on her last leg, then maybe, but she's still working. She's got movies coming out. She's got that movie about the drug addiction and her daughter coming out soon. She's got more time in her, and I think the Academy knows it, and it would be embarrassing to see her have to get up on that stage. It would be a walk of shame for her.
I mean, after all this time and all these nominations, to win for your very worst performance ever. Yeah. And for the worst perm that you could ever have.
I mean, there is precedent where they do give the conciliatory Oscar to someone for like a terrible performance, like I said, Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman. But at this point, and I like the fact that it was like Close versus Coleman again. Yeah. And I was kind of hoping that would be like the narrative was that Glenn Close finally gets to beat Olivia Colman, even though Olivia Colman is amazing in that movie. But I believe that the Minari win is pretty much set at this point because of the precursors. Yes. And Glenn should not win for that goddamn movie. In fact, everyone should go to jail for that.
Mark King, your homework today is to watch The Father.
Yes.
You have to watch Promising Young Woman today so you can watch it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
The only one I have left to watch is Minari, so that's what I'm going to do right after this.
We've been talking about go watch. You all have homework assignment. I look forward to your Oscar nominations tomorrow. Mark and I will be putting our predictions out there. Our usual contest, a very competitive contest. Thank you all for doing this. This has been a lot of fun. I miss doing this in person, but this has been a lot of fun. Congratulations on Benji. I'll get your prizes. I'll do as well about stuff we have in our swag closet. Thank you for joining us. I have 3 questions for our home viewers, the millions of you out there who have been listening to this. Okay, this is more of our best supporting actress dialogue. These are all pretty easy. So if you're out there watching, you've enjoyed this, and you want to enter for some prizes, we have some more DVDs, we have some more shirts. I have 3 best supporting actress dialogue questions. The first one is incredibly easy, and no experts. I know you all know these. Benji,
I'm sitting on my hands. I will not jump.
The first one is Molly. You in danger, girl. Okay. If you don't know that, you should not be watching movies. The second one is $6,000. It's not even level. Okay. And then the next one is everybody gay? Is this the Twilight Zone? I'm sure you all know these as well.
So how do they enter?
If you are listening and you know all 3 of those, send us an email at info@outonthefilm.org and we will respond to you and we'll let you take a dive through our swag. He is happy to see me getting rid of my swag closet.
We're giving out all the prizes.
Prizes for everybody. Send us an email and you get a prize. Pierre, Benji, Mark, this has been so much fun doing this. So thank you all for doing this. This has been fun. It's just been, I love talking about the Oscars. I could do it all day. This is my favorite season of the year. So thanks for making the day before a lot of fun. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts and feedback and predictions tomorrow for the regular ceremony.
All right. Well, thanks and goodbye and see you at the movies.
It's nice meeting everybody.
We're gonna stop recording.
Okay.
One.